Free agency's practically over. Most of the top guys are signed. And you ever seen that show, Flip or Flop, HGTV? They get a house, they flip it. Or is it a flop where it doesn't work and nobody buys it? So today, we're playing a game with Joy Taylor and myself. Which teams got better? Which teams got worse in free agency pre-draft? Here we go.
All right, let's start with the Arizona Cardinals. Flip or flop?
Big flip. D-Hop with Kyler Murray. Added Jordan Phillips, the defensive tackle from Buffalo, had 10 sacks last couple of years. I also think they're positioned very well in the draft to get an offensive tackle in a year where 5 to 6 will get drafted in the first round. I don't think there's any question now. Offensively, second year, add DeAndre Hopkins, they'll be better.
The Baltimore Ravens, flip or flop?
Big flip. Defensive line is incredible. They added Michael Brockers. They added Calais Campbell. They retained Jimmy Smith. They have the best secondary now in the National Football League and probably for some time. So when you have a great secondary and cover corners that can stick to people and a great pass rush, good luck, Joe Burrow. I think the Ravens this morning are the best team in the NFL.
The Buffalo Bills, flip or flop?
I like their staff and their GM. Flip. I think it was a good offseason. Stephon Diggs is a perfect receiver for the very strong arm Josh Allen. They also had the number 2 scoring defense in the NFL last year. And if you look at who they added, Josh Norman, Vernon Butler, a couple of defensive guys up front, this staff knows defensive personnel. Number 2 in defense last year, added several really nice, not star, but really nice pieces.
The Cleveland Browns, flip or flop?
Flip. I like it. They're going to address left tackle. First thing they have to do in the draft, and they will. They got the number 10 draft spot. They got Jack Conklin, probably overpaid from at right tackle, but he will solidify the right side of their offensive line. They got Austin Hooper, who's a very good tight end. I'm not sure they needed him, to be honest with you. I may have overspent there. But in terms of offense, if they get a left tackle in the draft, they have solved their only weakness offensively. They have a better roster, no question, solving their issues from last year.
How about the Dallas Cowboys, flip or flop?
I don't think there's any question they're a worse football team today. They lost Randall Cobb, 800 yards gone. They lost Robert Quinn, sack leader, Travis Frederick, Pro Bowl center, Jeff Heath, Byron Jones, their only true corner cover. They got a new coaching staff. They're very top-heavy. They just lost too many productive players. Dallas is not as good.
Denver Broncos, flip or flop?
Flip. Now, they did lose a center, Connor McGovern, to the Jets, who I like. But they added Melvin Gordon, Jarrell Casey, A.J. Bouye. And this is a team that won 4 out of its 5 down the stretch. I like their momentum. I think they're a really interesting team on the rise. I thought their losses mostly last year were one-possession losses, and they found their franchise quarterback. Good free agency period.
Green Bay Packers, flip or flop?
I think they flopped. First of all, they in the draft, they want a wide receiver. That's going to be their first pick. The 3 to 4 best ones will be gone. They got Devin Funchess at wide receiver. He wasn't healthy last year. Blake Martinez is a guy that nobody talks about. Blake Martinez is a tackle machine. He's all over the field. They lost him. Kyler Fackrell, 11.5 sacks. Last 2 years, lost him. Brian Beluga, tackle, lost him. They want to. I think they're worse than last year. Now, Matt LaFleur's second year helps, but I don't like at all what they did.
My Miami Dolphins, flip or flop?
Flip. I think it's great. First of all, Brian Flores is a defensive guy. They had a ton of cap space. Kyle Van Noy, former Patriot. Brian Flores knows him. High IQ player. Byron Jones, top 10, top 12 corner. Went and got him. Shaq Lawson, former Auburn kid, defensive end. So he got guys that he played right into his specialty. I'm a defensive coach. What do I know personnel-wise and scheme-wise? Defense. He went out and spent big money on the defensive side. Miami is rolling. This is could be the most improved team in the NFL next year.
New England Patriots, flip or flop?
Flop. Yeah. Brady, their kicker, Van Noy, Jamie Collins. They don't have a number 1 receiver, tight end. It's not a contrarian take. Saying they're going to be 10-6 is outrageous. Saying they're going to be 7-9, this team's not as good. They lost 4. Didn't they? They were 4-5 in their last 9 games last year. That's what New England is. They're old and unathletic, and they lost some of their best athletes.
Finally, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, flip or flop?
I mean, come on, people. They're going to be way better. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.